Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug. Today we're going to do a couple of things. We are going to talk about my fall series, fall videos that I'm going to be putting out starting next week. And also we're going to talk about purpose in life. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself a simple question? What gives my life purpose? I think sometimes we hear the word purpose and we think it has to be something enormous. We think we might have to change the world or do something really profound or leave a legacy. But I don't think purpose really works like that. Sometimes purpose is found in the ordinary things we do every single day. It is found in the people we love, the things we care about, the knowledge we share, and the ways we serve others, and even the way we care for ourselves. And as I've gotten older, I've come to the realization that a purposeful life doesn't necessarily have to be a big life. It has to be a meaningful one. So for me, one of the greatest sources of purpose is loving and caring for my spouse, Yvonne. When you share your life with someone, love isn't just found in big romantic moments. It's in everyday life. It's asking how their day went. It's making dinner. It's listening when they need to talk. It's laughing together. It's being there during difficult times and celebrating good times. It's knowing that there is another person in this world whose happiness and well-being matter deeply to you. Relationships require patience, forgiveness, understanding, and sometimes self-sacrifice. But there is tremendous purpose in knowing that you are helping to create a loving home and life that you share with someone you love. Another place I find purpose is in my faith and my involvement in my church. Now, I understand that church may not be for everyone, and everyone's spiritual journey is different. I'm certainly not here to tell anyone what they have to believe. But for me, faith gives me the feeling that my life is connected to something greater than myself. And I think as human beings, we need that. We need that in some form. We can become so consumed with our jobs, our homes, our bills, our problems, our possessions, and everything happening in our own little world, that sometimes we forget to look beyond ourselves. Faith reminds me to do that. And church for me isn't simply about attending a service every Sunday morning. It's about participating. I'm involved in the choir, where I get to use my love for singing and music. I'm involved with our events committee, and I'm also training to become a Stephen minister, which is another opportunity for me to serve others and support others. These things give me purpose because I'm not simply sitting down on the sidelines. I'm contributing something. And whatever your beliefs may be, I think there's something valuable in finding a community where you can participate, contribute, and feel that you're part of something bigger than yourself. So purpose can also come from caring for those who depend upon us, and that includes animals. We have 3 fur babies, our 3 English bulldogs, Louis, Simon, and Winston. And yeah, even that they're a handful, but they depend on us for food, water, shelter, love, and just taking care of them, you know. Anyone who has ever truly loved an animal totally understands this. But somehow, in return, they give us so much more. They are compassionate, they give loyalty, they make us laugh, and of course, they comfort us. And sometimes they seem to understand exactly what we need, without even us saying a word, you know. Caring for an animal teaches responsibility, compassion, and unconditional love. Another way we can live with purpose is by sharing what we have learned throughout our lives. The older we've become, the more experiences we collect. And we've made mistakes, we've had successes, we've experienced disappointment, we've learned lessons, and we figured out things that work and plenty of things that didn't. And all that knowledge has value. Maybe you know how to cook. Maybe you know how to garden. Maybe you know how to repair things. Maybe you're artistic. Maybe you understand business and finances. Maybe you've raised children. Maybe you've cared for aging parents. Maybe you've gone through something difficult and learned lessons that could help another person going through the same thing. Don't assume that because something is familiar or easy to you, everybody else knows it. Something you've learned over a lifetime might be exactly what somebody else needs to learn today. And that's actually one of the things I enjoy about having this YouTube channel. I can share things I've learned, things I am still learning, recipes, of course, ideas, creativity, experiences. And hopefully somebody watching can take something useful from it and make it their own. Purpose also comes from helping. And helping doesn't always require some good gesture. Sometimes serving another person is incredibly simple. Making a phone call, you're checking on someone, you volunteer, you help with an event, you listen, you encourage somebody, you give someone your time. You notice a person who feels invisible. I think one of the greatest questions we can ask ourselves is, how can I be useful today? So how can I be useful today? Not important, not impressive, just useful. When we make ourselves useful to other people, our lives begin reaching beyond ourselves. And I believe that's one of the places where purpose lives. There's another part of living with purpose that I think we sometimes overlook. You also have to take care of yourself. Self-love and self-care are not selfish. If we want to be present for the people we love and continue doing the things that give us meaning in our lives, then we have to take some responsibility for our own well-being. And for me, that's becoming increasingly important. It's thinking about what I'm going to be eating every day and trying to make healthier choices. It's exercising and keeping my body moving. It's taking care of my appearance and grooming. And yes, that matters too. Sometimes simply getting dressed, deciding on outfits on what to wear, fixing yourself up and looking in the mirror and feeling good about the person looking back at you can really change your whole attitude. Taking care of yourself is a way of saying, my life has value too. And self-care isn't only physical. We need things that bring us joy. So make room for joy, yes. I have a lot of interests and hobbies that gives my life joy and purpose. Music and singing, I love music and singing, are a huge part of my life. I love art and being creative. I love making videos for this YouTube channel. I love cooking, of course. I love decorating and creating a beautiful, welcoming home. And I love acting and having the opportunity to step into another character and tell a story. Those things may not sound like purpose in the traditional sense, but I think they absolutely are. Because creativity makes us feel or makes us come alive. When you're painting, singing a song, preparing a party, performing, gardening, woodworking, sewing, writing, or doing whatever it is that you love, you are creating something that wasn't there before. And there is purpose in creation. We weren't meant to simply wake up, complete the responsibilities, pay the bills, go to sleep, and repeat the process all over again. We are allowed to enjoy being alive. And here's something else I've learned. Your purpose at 20 doesn't necessarily have to be your purpose at 40. And your purpose at 40 doesn't necessarily have to be your purpose at 50, 60, 70, 80. Life changes. We change. Responsibilities change. People enter our lives. People leave our lives. Doors close and doors open. And then we ask, what's next? Maybe it's not huge. It could be smaller things too. To love someone, to care for an animal, to serve your community, to participate in church or another organization, to create something, to change something for the better, to share something you've learned, to take better care of your health, to make somebody laugh, to encourage somebody who needs it, to sing, to cook, to paint, to teach, to simply be there. When you put all these things together, suddenly they aren't so small anymore. They become life. So maybe today ask yourself, what gives my life purpose? And if you don't immediately have an answer, that's okay. Look at the people you love. Look at the things you care about. Look at what you've learned. Look at what you can give. Look at what brings you joy. And also look at yourself. Because living with purpose isn't only about what we accomplish. It's about how we live, how we love, how we serve, how we care, and what we give ourselves. Knowing that your life has meaning and then choosing every day to put some of that meaning back into the world, that to me is happy, healthy living. Hope you enjoyed this segment on purpose and reflect upon it. And let me tell you some of the things that we're going to be covering during our fall series starting next week. So, of course, we're going to get into Halloween like we always do, and that includes some craft making. We're going to be making a Halloween wreath, a new one, and we're going to make these really beautiful lanterns They are awesome, very spooky for Halloween. And we're going to do a little witch doll. I think that would be kind of cute. And what else are we doing? We are doing some more recipes. I got some fall recipes for you that I think you'll enjoy, and a special Halloween dinner that you don't want to miss. And another thing that is really special to me that I'm going to be posting on September 22nd, which is a Tuesday, so mark your calendars. It is the first time I'm doing something like this, and that is, I've always wanted to be an actor since I was, a kid. And I was a very shy kid, super shy as a kid, shy as a teenager. And then when I went to college, I kind of was breaking out of my shyness. But in college, I took 2 drama classes. One was an intro to drama, and the other one was a drama class I needed for my German major. I was in a play called The Physicist by Friedrich Dürrenmatt. And then I became a teacher, and teaching kind of took over my life for 27 years. And that's what I dedicated my life to. So I always wanted to act, direct, produce, write a piece. And so on September 22nd, I am going to air A Christmas Carol. And it's your traditional Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It's a one-man show. It's just me doing all the characters. And so hopefully you're going to enjoy that. It's a shortened version, so it's not like a 2-hour movie. It's actually 20 minutes, so I think a lot of people can handle that. And I hope you watch. I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out really, really great. I filmed it myself. I wrote it based on the novel, of course. And I even wrote a song for it, Tiny Tim's Little Piece. It doesn't have music, but it is a song. And he sings it a cappella, or I sing it a cappella, in the little movie that I did, 20-minute little movie on A Christmas Carol. So I'm really proud of it. I think it turned out great. Hope you watch. And I'm really excited about it. I'd love to air it now, but I think it's a little too early. But I think it would be a really great piece to air on September 22nd, first day of fall. And so it just continues bringing in that fall season and going into winter, of course. And here's a little teaser for you. So, yeah, hopefully you'll stay for all of that. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. And if you're not already a subscriber, we would love for you to subscribe and be part of the Happy Healthy Living family. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. And that bird is annoying. Until next time, bye-bye.